everybody. I'm taking a page from my friend Atari on how to go ahead and do some YouTube videos, and I'm starting off with a video while I'm driving. So, if you pardon my rudeness, I'm not going to be staring at the camera and looking you right in the eye, because I'm currently trying to go home. I decided to go ahead and do this today because what better day to get started than right now. Anyway, today is my birthday. I'm now 39 years old. I've learned a lot of different lessons over the years, some of them just by living through the experience, and some of them by just doing the absolute worst thing possible. And since we're at a red light, I can look over at you. So through all of those different things, I learned these lessons, and I'm hoping that maybe I can talk about some of those things that I've learned in a way that will help somebody else further down the road. With all that in mind, I haven't really figured out the format for this channel of exactly what I'm going to be doing, all the ways that I'm going to be doing it. But I don't want it to just be some boring thing where you sit here and watch me talk about stupid crap I did over the years. I want to try and make some of it videos that show the best way to do something, that show the procedure in which to do something that you might not know how to do. And some of it's going to be boring crap of me just sitting there talking about things that I've done. I'm even considering, and once I start getting some comments, maybe we'll be able to figure some of this out, but I'm considering sitting down with other people that I know that have been through different things, had different experiences in their life, and be able to get some of that information from them. Through this entire process, though, the most important thing for me is going to be trying to evaluate those lessons myself. A lot of times you learn a lesson in life and you haven't actually written it down. You haven't cataloged it as something, I know exactly how to do this, or I learned this exact lesson. It's just a circumstance that is now in your mind, and from that circumstance, you base other future decisions on it. So, as I go through these things, when something comes up, a story comes up, an idea, whatever it is, some of this is going to be for me to personally evaluate those lessons and try and actually know what it is specifically that I learned and what things that I might be able to try and impart to someone else. I really do hope that as this channel progresses and as I get more videos up, that I'll be able to get a lot of information in front of the general public, but that it'll also be a catalog of information and videos of me for my children or grandchildren or even great-grandchildren. My daughter is almost 2 years old, and we have another one that we are expecting in March, and I've experienced a lot of losses over my lifetime, and some of them recently. I have a close friend of mine that passed away, leaving 6 children behind. I have another friend of mine that has just been diagnosed with cancer, has 2 kids, and he's worried about making sure that he can take care of everything for them if the worst happens to him. There is a family member of mine that's been diagnosed with cancer that is in the early stages of treatment. We don't know what the prognosis will be. There's so many people, so many things that tell me that I need to get this information into a format where it can be passed down. So, in a lot of ways, this video set is kind of my selfish way of trying to have a record of all of those things that I learned. So, what kind of stuff are we going to cover in this channel? We're going to cover probably absolutely everything. Some of it is going to be some of those stories that it was just a fun time that I had. Some of it may be a story of something really stupid that I did, but I managed to survive. And I don't want somebody else to repeat that same mistake. Some of it may be something that is completely common sense to everyone else in the world, but it was an absolute revelation to me in my mid-30s. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I want to be able to talk about, and maybe some of those things will resonate with you. But my hope is that this channel will be about you learning from me and about me learning from you. As you come in and go into the comments, start talking about your own experiences that relate, your own things that you've learned, or things that you don't know how to do that maybe I do. Maybe it's something that you would be able to get information from me by asking the question. Now, in that whole process, one of the things that I'm going to be talking about is that you don't have to know everything. That's a hard lesson to learn in life, and it was a very hard one for a person like me who wants to try to know everything. So there may be a question that you have that I just plain don't know the answer to, but I think we can have some fun trying to explore the answers to those. So yeah, ask your questions, and if I don't know the answer, well, I'll try and look some stuff up. I'll try and think about my experiences. I'll try and find somebody that I know that has that experience, that knows the answer to that, through learning it the hard way, or just because they know the answer. Whatever it is, we will try and explore it. There will be some ground rules in this channel. There's going to be certain information, some of it that is rather personal nature, that I may not answer the question. I may avoid the subject. I may not go down certain roads, because there's things that are in my life that it's also an impact to somebody else's life. It's their experience. It's their life. And I don't want to really be telling somebody else's story, or at least without their permission. So there may be something that is a funny story that has to do with my wife, but without her permission, I'm not going to share it. Or there may be something between my sister and I that without her permission, I won't share it. Now, I do really, really hope that if I do start doing any of the videos with other people in it, that I will be able to get an opportunity to have my sister on, because if I can, there's a lot of stuff that woman can teach other people. She is actually an educator, so there's that, but she's been through a lot of life experiences that are unique to her, that are definitely not experiences that I had in my life, that maybe there's some room to learn. And if I do start getting a chance to bring people on, maybe some of those questions that you guys have, I can reach back out to those people and try and be able to get the answers, or maybe I can get them involved in the channel in a way that they'll answer directly within the comments to you. Like I said, this is going to be the first video that's going up. It really has no structure to it other than me talking about what I'm planning on doing. So leave me some comments that will help me guide the direction that I'm going to take the channel, that can help me figure out what people want to know and what you don't really care about. The further that we go through this experiment, and the further we go through this project, maybe the more that we'll be able to drill down onto certain things that we do or do not talk about. But right now, it's an anything goes. So, with all that said, I'm in traffic, and I'm going to probably go ahead and end this video now. And by the time it ends up actually being live up on YouTube, it won't be my birthday anymore. But anyway, I will let you go. Thanks for watching.